I'm here with my lovely friend Ali, who lives only a few doors down from me. Now, Ali is a personal stylist. She's had her own business for the last 10 years, and we got talking about how there are so many similarities to what we're doing in terms of helping people build their general confidence, their sense of self-belief, feeling more empowered. I brought some clothes down, and Ali's going to give me an idea of whether they work together and what does and what doesn't work together.
Most personal stylists will categorise you in terms of colour into your best season. We fall into two camps. You're either in a warm season or a cool season. So the cool seasons are the winter and the summer, and the warm seasons are the autumn and the spring. Do we suit those cool colours? For example, the icy colours, the bright colours, they have more of a blue undertone. Or do we suit the warmer colours, the sort of earthy colours, the bright colours, the colours that you might see in the fruits and the vegetables, these sort of colours, the autumn leaves, etc. And those will have a more of a warm undertone, more of a yellow base. This is what we would come away with, is a swatch that looks a bit like this, and we would mark on there which of the colours are your best, absolute, amazing colours, your wow colours that really, really make you look the best you possibly can. It's all about particularly what looks best against our face.
So we hit the teenage years, and then we want to fit in. We want people to find us attractive. We're geared towards romance and all that. And that I remember that process, that I just didn't know what to wear. Being a sporty individual, I just put on rugby shirts, and okay, well that was fine, but I was sort of hiding behind my now ex-wife. She was a very good stylist. She gave me some great advice, and then my daughters have taken over from then. But when I don't have one of those safety nets around me, I found it really difficult to literally walk out the door knowing whether I'm representing myself, whether it matches for me. And I think that saps away my energy, my creative energy. I had no idea really about the seasons. And just, it was, as a 50-year-old, it was a revelation for me, and it just gave me that sense that actually it's so important. It's part of our brand, isn't it, to know what to wear, what colours suit us. Are we going to be coming across in an empowered way, and are we going to support other people to do the same thing?
So Ben knows already his wow colours and his colours generally, and he's wearing one of the colours today.
I am, and I'm very proud that I took Ali's swatch back and talked about the experience with Millie, my lovely daughter, who is actually very good on the style anyway, and she went out for Father's Day and she bought me 2 beautiful new t-shirts, absolutely bang on. So it goes to show what an impact Ali had on me, representing that story to Millie, and it all came round. So it was lovely, and I feel proud that I've already got some extra level of knowledge straight away, and obviously when you feel proud about yourself you feel more confident, and it's a positive mindset, so it was a great start.
And let's have a quick look at black. Now black is a very harsh colour on a lot of people. Technically Ben can wear black, but do we prefer the grey that he had on previously? And my gut feeling is yes, I do prefer the grey, because it's just not quite so harsh. And I think the thing with black is that, particularly against our face, as we are ageing, some of the colours that aren't black, that are still quite dark and neutral, are so much more flattering and softer on our face than the harshness of that black.
Yeah.
So if we were to wear a really crisp white t-shirt, nice white t-shirt, let's see how, if we had our black All Saints leather jacket, for example, how would that look? We don't want you to look like a waiter, but that could be quite cool.
It's lovely contrast.
Yeah, it would be. But lovely. The idea is of still keeping the white close to your face.
Yes.
But actually, would we be better off buying, a slate grey leather jacket? I feel like we would. I don't know. I love that.
There's not such a dramatic.
It's not as
contrast,
dramatic.
Isn't it?
It's not so statementy. It's not so
subtle.
statementy. Some people will actually want to make a massive statement. So maybe that would be, they'd want that iconic black leather jacket.
Yeah.
But if we're looking at being super, super flattering to our face, and this is the bit that people are looking at, I would have said that would have been a great option for you.
Yeah.
Minimise that wastage of finding items that actually work for you, that you're going to love, that are ones that are going to last the course. There's a lot to be said for just that knowledge that people then can gain about the colour, about the shape, what pieces are appropriate for their lifestyle.
The word knowledge is such a powerful thing, isn't it? People talk about the fact that knowledge is power, but it's not. Knowledge plus action is power. Success in life is about preserving energy and generating energy. You wake up in the morning, you feel a bit tired because you've got the cortisol running around in the head. Go for some basic exercise, and then put something on which takes a couple of minutes rather than the half an hour energy wasting. Is such an important basic thing to get right in the day, empowers you to go forward to that creative level and become that inspiration. I think I just had that standard, go and look what other people are doing and do the same.
So what colours do you think you were reaching for in the past? What was your kind of your go-to for the weekends if you were wearing a hoodie or a jumper? I bet it was grey. No? It
probably was, yes, because I like the subtle, being self-conscious, not wanting to stand out and just wanting to stand back. Not something that really popped out, but I realised that actually that was doing me a disservice. Actually to have something that helped me pop out, because then that gives me the sense of confidence and other people confidence in me, and that building of trust, as we talked about before. So it's empowering. That's the end of the day. We all need to be empowered with confidence and ability to achieve our dreams. I talk about it in my metaphors of flying as on a flight path towards the destination of our dreams, and I think that anything that supports that is massively beneficial.
9 times out of 10, my clients come to see me and they'll have some sort of hang up about how they look. In my late teens, early 20s, I struggled with being overweight, and it impacted me in a massive way. So I was at uni. I didn't do very much exercise, I didn't eat that well, and I guess it was just one of those things over time that I gradually put on weight and felt a bit rubbish about myself, to be honest. I like clothes to a degree, but because I was dressing a body I didn't love, frankly I didn't pay much attention. I hadn't had my colours done. We ended up, my mum and I, going shopping to Marks and Spencer's, and I picked out a beige skirt, which was now I know what my colours are, it was literally my worst colour. It was a knee-length skirt, it was a sort of cotton, shiny sateen material, horrible. And I remember buying that and it was sort of almost the only thing I could find. And then some sort of baggy, massive cardigan, also in beige, which was horrendous. And I kind of thought, well, that'll do. But actually, when I look back, and thank goodness I haven't got any photos of that outfit, it literally was my worst outfit, and it wasn't going to do anything about my confidence and self-esteem and all the rest of things. So
what were you trying to do? Was that just try and hide away?
Yeah, completely cover up. Yes. And I think a lot of men and women do that periodically, or as a matter of course, because they feel they want to hide behind their clothes. A lot of people, for example, wear black.
Yes.
I may be wearing black today, but it is a colour that I can wear, and I know that. But so many people wear black because they think it's slimming and they think it's their best colour and it's something they can hide behind. But a lot of the time it's actually their worst colour.
Yes.
And it drains them, especially close to the face, and can be super unflattering. So actually, if I'd had the tools in the toolbox in that time of my life, and I'd known about colour and shape, I could have created a better mindset for myself that would have probably then given me the confidence to A, dress in a better way that's more flattering, and B, maybe do something more about it. I think in those days I was scared of exercising. The fitness industry I would like to think is more inclusive and is more encouraging of people, especially the whole advent of good quality sportswear. Oh my God, Sweaty Betty, Lululemon, all of that lot. I mean, in my day, goodness knows what we wore, horrendous. It wouldn't have been anything made of any decent material. Whereas these days, you can be wearing highly engineered sportswear that for men and for women will make us actually feel better and more enthused about doing the exercise. And thank God for that.
Yeah, and that's, I think, a brilliant point, isn't it, that actually if we dress well in the morning, it's going to give us that better mindset which we're talking about. Are you taking that negativity away, that energy loss, and that can be applied to all the creative stuff. It's like an avalanche. You make that one tiny little step, for me, knowing what colours you should wear and what shape you suit, it will just lead to a snowball of wonderful benefits. It's about uniqueness. We're all unique. There is never one person that will ever match us in all the millions and billions and billions of people that have been on this planet. So what I'm wearing is not going to be what someone else will be wearing. We're all
absolutely
geared towards, and the seasons point that out, we're all geared towards something individual, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So how do you feel in that now you're tucked in with the belt?
Yeah, it's good. I feel confident. I think that's what it's about. And I feel as though I'm not showing off too much, but I feel there's a solid, I think I talk about a solid core, there's a solid core from which I can start to express myself in the way I want to.
Yeah.
Where does everybody find you?
I have my website, which is forevercinderella.co.uk, and within that is a tab which is entitled Cinderella Man. And on Instagram, hashtag Ali Suze Frankson is really just me styling myself up for the majority of the time. And then on Facebook I have a Forever Cinderella page that currently that's more about women.
My advice would be give Ali a shout, just have a discovery call with her, because it really does, it's so huge, I think. So there we go, that was my lovely friend Ali, and our conversations on how we build positive mindset and confidence through the right kind of styling. I'm very proud to see that Ali has now featured me as the Cinderella Man on her Forever Cinderella website there. So I'm hoping that I'll inspire other people like me to go out and get their styling sorted out as well. Anyway, let me know what you think in the box below, whether you've got your styling sorted out, whether you think it builds your confidence and your mindset. In the meantime, keep it in the greens.